I was in a slump. If you go back and see the last video when I posted, it was almost, I guess, 2 months back. Yeah, I was in a slump, and actually, I got to know this word quite a pack about this word slump. Before that, I thought like I lack motivation, or else it is happening only to me. But later, I got to know that humans go through slump. That's because we are result oriented and not the process oriented. We are not the one to blame. From our childhood, we have been taught that if you are studying good, you will get a certain result. So our brain is trained to think over result oriented. If I study this, I'll become this. If I do this, I'll reach this, and not the process oriented. So when you are choosing an unconventional thing, not only an unconventional thing, even in a conventional job, when you are result oriented and not process oriented, obviously there is more chances of going through that slump. And I too did. I felt a pattern, and only then I figured out that I was result oriented, and that's why it's happening. Because for a certain month I'll do good, I'll be more productive, and then when I'm not seeing the result, again I'll go through the slump. Again I'll just lose 2 or 3 months, and then again I'll come back, and I felt that cycle. And only then it struck me that okay, I'm result oriented, I should shift my focus to process oriented, more of thinking what I should do and not what I could reach. The next thing is, since we are so much into only one thing, it increases the anxiety of what it doesn't work out. What this is not the one, what this is what I'm not meant to do, and I'm just wasting my time and my effort, which I know even effort I can regain it again, but time, and that to my prime time, my 20s, am I wasting it in something which is not going to give me any results, or not any result? For say it's not going to be my career, or it's total waste of time. That was my question. What if it is a total waste of time? And I thought, okay, if it's not going to work out, then we should have a plan B. Having a plan B is looked down upon, I know that, because I was one person who feel that if you're going to think about plan B, how could you give your 100% in plan A? But through this slump, I realized if we have a fallback plan, we don't have that anxiety about plan A. So obviously, without anxiety, we can do even more good in our plan A. So I just thought of a plan B, and I came to one, and that's why you're seeing me today. So obviously, I feel that it's in a good direction. But saying that, I want to give a good amount of effort to plan A. Like, I should feel that I gave my best. No matter what was the result, I gave my best, whatever I could. And if it's working, it's not working, it's not going to be in my hand. I'm going to control only what I could control, because the process of anxiety is more of controlling which we are not able to control. So that's the plan over here. I'm going to give my 100%, and not going to expect any results for a certain time frame, and then if it's not working, then I'm going to move on to the plan B. Now I decided that I'm going to give that time to restart that process. I thought I should finish what I started, because finishing what we started gives that instant motivation, which we all want on a daily basis. So I just picked up the book and finished it by yesterday. Uh, by night, 2 o'clock, I finished that book. It's Kite Runner. It is so good. I thought we should have a discussion on it. Let me know whether you have read it. It's a great book. Yeah, after finishing that, as soon as I bought that book, my mom asked, "How could you read this much big book?" I was like, "People are reading more than that, mom." And reading books is considered strange in my home, and people think that we should read only textbook and not novels or fiction, non-fiction, anything. And my mom is not used to seeing those things, so she was literally shocked. But after completing that book, I felt okay. I spent this much hour on one project. Yeah, it's not a project, but personally, I'm not a book reader. I'm more of a movie person. But since I started to write, I started to read, and I developed that habit, and now I love it. So, if I could finish this, then I could do anything. That's what my feeling that at that moment. It gives that instant satisfaction, and that's what I'm going to do here also. I'm going to complete that series of death. I planned 10 more topics on that, and then I'm going to complete that, finish that. So just finish what you started. That will give the instant motivation to restart the process. It doesn't happen by flipping that switch on and off. Okay, now I'm going to finish what I start. Now I'm going to restart it. It doesn't happen like that. Our mind needs that slow process. Before 2 3 days or like before some week, I fixed my mind that by the start of the next month, I'm going to do it. I'm going to restart my process. I'm going to give my 100% by the start of the next month. So just set a time frame for whatever time that suits you. Set maybe the next start of the next week by Monday, or by the start of the next month by first. So since we know that it's a fresh start, it's like every day, like next day, it's a fresh day. So our mind is used to it, think that okay, it's a fresh start. Let me just make the best use of it. Set a time frame and train your mind like a couple of days before so it's prepared for that. And the last couple of days I didn't do anything. I did the bare minimum to exist. I didn't even see my face on the mirror because I hated myself so much for being in that slump and being of no use for myself or for the others. Not only use, like I felt like my cat is living a better life than me. The stray cat is giving a better life than me. That's what I thought. I was so in the self-indulgence and all these things. So it was tough for me to just restart the process. So what I did is, in order to just push myself and get back into that momentum, I just prepared myself that I'm going to run on a sprint. We all know that our plans are marathons, but we need a certain sprint in order to get that momentum back to run in that marathon. I set myself a sprint that every day I'm going to do one video for the next couple of months. A couple of months means 2 months. Till New Year, I'm going to do it. No matter what, I'm going to do it. Today it's not sunny outside, but I decided myself that nothing is going to stop me, so that's why I'm doing this. And you could see the light difference, the white noise, and all things. And even if you're not, I just pointed it out. Okay. Since we lose our practice out, even I took just 1 hour to do this phase, to do makeup on this phase, and it's so silly because it's so simple, and I used to take only like half the amount of time before, but since I'm out of practice even for 2 months, it just affected it, and that's why I want to run on that sprint. Maybe I'm doing this good, I don't know how, maybe it's in my blood, or maybe I'm used to talking to myself, so I'm doing this good. Talking to you comes naturally to me. I don't know whether you're going to try all these things, but first thing, just do this first thing. You are not the only person going through this. Just remember that alone. You have accomplished many things and you can get out of it soon.